Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're here to talk about a brand new product from Victoria Beckham Beauty. That's why my Posh is Back shirt is on. We are going to look at the new Victoria Beckham Beauty BabyBlade, that's one word, BabyBlade Microfine Brow Pencil. It's an eyebrow pencil, and I don't often cover new eyebrow pencil releases. It's one of those products that isn't too exciting, let's face it, but sometimes the least exciting products, or least seemingly exciting products, are actually the ones we rely on every day. Nobody likes thin, sparse, unruly brows, so a good brow pencil is super important. It's just not incredibly exciting, but I think Victoria Beckham Beauty in general, I'm using this like a magic wand, in general is pretty exciting. So let's try it out together. I was able to watch Victoria Beckham herself demonstrate it the other day on Instagram, which I admit I was kind of fangirling because she was demonstrating it in either her bedroom or a bedroom. And just let me know in comments. This is totally a bird walk off the subject here. Let me know in comments. I admit, I was kind of like, ooh, what's that? Is that the white sheets? What are they? Oh, what's the thread count on? What do we got? Let me know if you ever do that when you see these live streams. At any rate, just, Okay, so this is $34, and Victoria Beckham told us and showed us how she uses it on her own eyebrows, which have some, little patches where they haven't grown in and stuff. And so it was really interesting to watch her do that, joking aside. So we got 6 shades, $34 each. This has a pencil on one side that rolls up and rolls back down, very, very thin, and it has a spoolie on the other side. Like I said, 6 shades. This will define and fill. We're going to try it today. I don't have my brows done. This has a consistency like the Satin Kajal liner. So those of you who are big fans of her Satin Kajal eyeliner, which I'm wearing today in Cocoa, it's such a great product, you will recognize the consistency here. It also combs through brows, it lasts all day long, and has a very natural look. So this will not be, I suppose it depends how you use it, but it is kind of meant or designed to have a very natural looking brow rather than a kind of painted on. Although really statuesque and cool looking brows are very, very interesting. I love them if I had the talent to do them, but that is not necessarily what this product is aimed at. So we're going to try it out. Of the 6 shades, I ordered medium brown and I got dark brown. Accidentally, there was a mix-up in shipping. I have contacted Victoria Beckham Beauty, so hopefully you'll send me the right one. I think dark brown that I have here, that was accidentally sent to me, might be a little too dark. So I might have some very bold brows, but we're going to try it anyway, and I'm sure we will get the shade correction, and I can talk to you guys about that later. Okay, so let's see, first of all, the shade here. Let's see if I can zoom in and really show you the way this blade is on this. I really like this because do you know what this reminds me of? It's a lot thinner than, say, the Makeup by Mario brow blade, which I really like, and a lot thicker than Huda had one. Huda had one come out that was really fine to do really microfine hairs. I went through it like that because it just the tip kept breaking. No, it's not like I was pressing all that hard, really. But a lot of you told me you had the same issue. You would just go to use it and click, break, click, break, click. So you're always rolling it up, and that was no good either. So this looks like it's kind of a nice in-between in terms of thickness, much more akin to maybe Patrick Ta if you use his brow product. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I don't have the thickest brows. Now, a lot of people say that they overplucked in the 90s, and I was indeed 18 in the 90s, but I did not overpluck in the 90s. I just don't, I think I left my brows alone. Maybe I was a little too young to be like really structuring brows. So that's not it. I just think that the good Lord above did not bless me with very thick brows. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush down and we'll see what we have here. I do, of course, get my brows tweezed. I do not wax, but I do get them tweezed, and I do need to even them out. You know, the old, there's They're sisters, not twins thing about brows. Okay, so I do need to kind of even them out and make them thicker, and I like to make them thicker here because when I inevitably screw up, I can just brush up and cover it. So a lot of people go in and make individual hairs here. I don't recommend that if you're a big old klutz like me. If I do it here, then I can brush up and over them. So what I like to do is to also just kind of go here. We're not going to do anything too precise. Yes, this is a little bit too dark. So I'm going to have some super bold brows. I had to go back and check my order. All I'm doing now is just making a little bit more of a line here on top, and then we'll go in and do some others. I had to go back and check my order. I thought, why would I have ordered the darkest pencil? Okay, now I'm going to take the side of the blade and just kind of fill in where things are a little bit sparse all the way out. You can go ahead and do under if you want. I don't really, because I like to be able to cover that up. You see, when I'm going to brush up now, and if I had my Benefit, I've been using that Benefit gel to keep my eyebrows up and in place. I could use that here too. But let's just brush the product through first, and let's take a look. Now, we do have a shade that's probably a smidgen too dark for my brows, especially because I have a lot of highlight in my hair. But let's just brush up. Okay, what do we think? It's a little dark, I know. That's not too bad, actually. You know, and if I were doing a really bold eye look, it would be actually kind of cool, maybe even combined. A lot of people do a darker brow pencil with a slightly lighter brow pencil, so I don't think it's a total loss, but it's a little dark. But what do you think? Maybe you like this dark shade. So this is the brow completely done. This is one undone, but brushed down. Okay, I am going to speed this up and do the other. Okay, what do we think? Maybe it's not too dark. You guys tell me. It's a lot more finished look. Now, I realize that my brow tutorial consists of do it on top so you can brush your brows over if you screw up. But I actually think it's kind of good advice. When I saw Victoria Beckham do hers, she did a lot of, you know, underneath and gentle strokes here. To me, and this is just me, you know, that shows any mistakes. If you brush your brows down and go along the top and then brush them up, if you made any sort of little hairline error, it is easily covered up and you don't have any little marks from your pencil sticking out. But then you can go in with the brow, with the pencil, and kind of fill in any little gaps and then maybe finish with a gel. But this shade in the brows will last and last and last and not transfer, which I really like. I have had brow pencils before where when you brush them, they move onto the skin. And that is no good. This one is definitely staying put, very easy to use. I did not have it break, whereas the Huda was breaking on me as I was using it. It would just kind of, the tip would break and I would, you know. The Patrick Ta brow pencil doesn't break on me, but it's really getting where it would. I really think this one is a nice in-between kind of a thinness. And as you see, I went a shade too dark, and it's not a tragedy. It's not. I would like my actual shade, but it's really not a tragedy. And then this rolls right back down, so it's not going to come off in your cap. Having the spoolie here is not uncommon, but is nice and handy. Overall, a really nice little product, especially if you're already a fan of Victoria Beckham Beauty. Definitely one that I would recommend, and I think I will be using, actually. I was mostly using Mario and Patrick Ta, but I think this one will be my favorite. All right, talk to me about your brows. Do you have a routine? Are you doing a carved out with the light eye makeup underneath? They go in and out of fashion. Now it's really, you know, whatever your favorite look is. I just don't have the patience for it. I think you guys know that about me now. I move really quickly. I'm very busy, as are all of you. But you know, brows are the focal point of the face. For me, I get them professionally tweezed, and then I make sure just to add a little bit to them. But, you know, for others of you, it might be a stronger routine. What do you look for in a brow pencil? And I know it's not the most interesting of topics, I know, but it kind of is important. You know, if you've got a bad brow look, your whole look is ruined. Sometimes no makeup, just the brows done, a little bit of lip gloss, is the cutest way to go. So talk to me about what you look for in a brow pencil, and if you were interested in picking this one up, it is a very, very good one. I think might be my favorite. I think you're going to see it in my description bar a lot coming up. So let me know what your thoughts are. That's what makes us a community. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can continue to grow. Come and say a big hello and give me a follow over on Instagram and TikTok too. And please know that you can support this channel by becoming a member or giving super thanks, as so many of us have done. But if nothing else, hey, I am happy to have you here in any way that you are here, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.